Hey, I'm Gabriel Lozada, the director of photography and co-writer.
Hi, I'm Engels Perez. I'm the director of this project, The Longing for a Familiar Stranger. We are cooking pabellon, which is the Venezuelan traditional dish.
Yeah, it's one that I've been having ever since I was a child. It's one of my favorites of the entire world, and I think you should try it.
Absolutely. As Venezuelans, it's part of our national pride, and that's why we want to do it for you. And that's also why it's one of our IndieGoGo perks.
The story really is about kind of the unspoken tension there is inside of families, that how this can evolve into shared pain that happens inside the family and can just really surpass generations really, and we can fall into patterns that we kind of always criticize, but we don't even realize we fall into it. And it's really that face-to-face moment that we see, oh, I'm doing this, I'm part of the problem basically, and how can I fix it?
And that's really what drew me into the project. It's just that ability to talk about it. Because the people that care about us, they care about us, and we don't want to continue that cycle. And it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter if you're in the US or from Venezuela like us. We believe that these tensions in families should be talked about, because that's what we are. We're all here together. We care for each other.
It was mainly my mom and the kind of relationship she had with my grandma. I always grew with my grandma by my side, and she kind of was like a second mother to me. And it was interesting to see how kind of her relationship was with my mom versus mine. And I felt like there was something there that I could talk about and really touch upon. And it wasn't even only my family. There were glasses of other families kind of having some of the same dynamics. And I thought, this is a story that I think everyone needs to hear, and I feel like I'm willing to tell.
What got me into this project was the opportunity to collaborate with fellow filmmakers, and not only that, but immigrant filmmakers. I think it's something that doesn't necessarily happen all the time in this business, and I think it's really important, since we're telling the story of an immigrant family, for everyone in a position like a producer, DP, director to have gone through it. Because imagine the tensions that arise from a family whose entire identity has been ripped apart from them, and they're plopped into a different place with culture shock. So I think that's what's important, that everyone who's in this project is able to talk about it with propriety.
This is the pabellon criollo, and it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming along with us in this journey, and please support our IndieGoGo campaign. Check out the amazing perks we have, just like the pabellon. We have plenty more, with a little bit of story, a little bit of home. Thank you so much for being here with us.